Together maybe this year.
I talked with Oscar. We had a nice talk over the holidays. I really appreciated what it was said is personal, but we reminisced about the good times we had together. You know, when we promoted him. You understand, whatever is said, it has nothing to do with they won't do business with us, we won't do business with them. That's all bullshit. I mean, I lived with King for so many years where we were competitive and we did business. The problem is Showtime. Showtime won't deal with any promoter except Golden Boy. So why should I take a fighter and give him to Showtime when they won't deal with Top Rank or any other promoter other than Golden Boy? Showtime is the one that's at fault, and CBS has allowed them to get away with this kind of thing. It's never happened before in the sport of boxing where one entity only deals with one promoter. When is the last time another promoter, forget Top Rank, any other promoter, has put a fight on for Showtime?
So let's say Golden Boy would be able to give up a fighter to go to HBO. Would that be something that you'd be able to deal with?
It's not going to happen as long as Showtime blocks every promoter except Golden Boy from doing fights on their network. And the fights get worse and worse and worse. And now they take a fight with a Canelo Angulo, which belongs on Showtime, and they put it on pay-per-view. What is that?
Is there any way to rectify that situation, Bob? Have you tried? And what's been going on in the background that maybe we're not privy to?
Yes. They have a guy in charge of Showtime Sports who won't take calls from anybody.
Steven Espinoza.
Right?
That's the guy.
He is bound and determined to be with Golden Boy. Now, he signed Mayweather. If you're a subscriber of Showtime, what the hell difference does it mean to you? Mayweather isn't on Showtime. He's on pay-per-view. If you have a subscription, you can't see a Mayweather fight on Showtime. It's ridiculous.
And Bob, speaking of Mayweather, last question on that. I know he said he wouldn't work with you again. That's one of the reasons the Pacquiao fight hasn't happened. Your reaction to that, your thoughts, and is that something that can be overcome at any point?
This is all based on the monopolistic program of Showtime. Floyd and I have never had any problems with each other. We greet each other. We're friendly with each other. This is all Espinosa and Showtime having a monopoly for one promoter.
There you have it. That's Bob Arum's side of the story. This is all Espinosa and Showtime. He doesn't have any issues with working with Floyd Mayweather. That's on Floyd. And, you know, when we're talking about the biggest fight in boxing history, you know, it's like they say, it's nothing personal, it's business, you know. And, you know, I think a lot of what Bob Arum says is truthful, oddly enough. Oddly enough, Bob Arum, he's speaking some truth here. However, you know, it's personal shit just got in the way of the Showtime Bob Arum relationship. It just got in the way when, you know, Bob Arum decided to put on Sergio Martinez versus Chavez Jr. on the same day as Canelo versus Josecito. That was actually, you know, now we know that was actually Canelo's plan to try and make that a pay-per-view. And because Bob Arum put that fight on in Las Vegas in the Thomas and Mack Center, they decided to make that just a regular Showtime fight instead of a Showtime pay-per-view. And you know, I have to agree with Bob Arum. He's exactly right. Canelo versus Angulo that's not a pay-per-view fight. I'm not buying that. I don't know. I would be shocked to see that get 500K in buys, and that's going to be all Mexican. And we're really going to see how much drawing power Canelo has because he was able to break records um, against Floyd Mayweather. Also, interesting that he really points the blame on Showtime. He doesn't think Mayweather is to blame. Um, that could certainly be part of it because of the lack of working relationship Showtime has had with Top Rank. You know, um, they used to have that working relationship and it died last year. So, well, it died in like late 2012. It's late 2012, right? So overall, that's what it is, guys. Bob Arum. Let me know what you guys think about what Bob Arum had to say. Do you think he was being truthful? You think he's bullshitting you guys? Do you think he wants to make this fight the biggest fight in boxing history? Do you think he wants to make it? I think he's ready to cash out Manny Pacquiao, especially um, if he can't get past Timothy Bradley. He's ready to cash it out. And it'll be real interesting to see what happens. So let me know what you guys think.